BT21 has arrived, giving us support for all your favorite protagonists, and you may or may not have noticed by our team name and logo. But if there's one deck we are enthusiastic about here, it's definitely Hunters. When BT10 introduced the cross mechanic in the game, it not only allowed for decks that had hard-played Digimon with reduced costs and sources, but more importantly the save mechanic, letting you tuck the materials underneath the tamer to be used later. 2 sets later, BT12, being the first actual Protag set, introduced the Hunters deck, not only introducing the save mechanic to a deck that digivolves, but also allowing you to digivolve between colors as long as they have save in text, which is a mechanic that has appeared far more frequent in the more recent times of the game. I always joke that every deck is either Gamamon or Hunters, and in some cases I was right when it comes to decks like BT18 Hybrids or the Adventure deck, but Hunters did it first, in my opinion, still does it best. Now with BT21 giving the deck support for the first time in almost 2 years, let's see how well Bandai pulled it off. Gumdramon is a level 3 purple and red Digimon with 1 KDP. It can digivolve into a level 2 with save in text or with hero trait for a cost of 0. It has on play by drawing 1 card with save in its text or the hero trait from your hand. Draw 2. It also has on deletion save. It has the inheritable your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2 KDP. So when you first see this card, it's very easy to compare it with BT12 Dracmon, as they both give a 2 KDP buff to your stack and card draw. There are however 2 key differences. One being while Dracmon is 4 cost, it does have Digicross to make it cost 2, and potentially set up plays with cards like BT12 Arrester or Superior Mode. However, Gumdramon costs 3 but does not have Digicross, meaning it will always cost 3 no matter what. The second, much larger difference, Dracmon bottom decks up to 3 tamers to draw the same amount of cards, which is great in the late game since you probably have all the tamers you need out, but the new Gumdramon is draw that can be used at any time by just pitching one of your cards with save in text to draw 2. Now at first you might think this effect is bad since you'd rather have sources onto your tamer, but ignoring the new option for a second, all of your level 4s already let you tuck sources in your trash under a tamer, not just what was already under that stack. So say you pitched a 2-Armon because your hand was bad at the time, but now you're looking for a blocker inherit, well just crash one of your level 4s and boom, you get it back no issues. Besides all that, the 2k DP buff inherit is great to have in the modern format of the game, since large DP, blocker, and redirects have become the new norm, and honestly jamming just isn't really cutting it as much anymore. Your time is done, Clockmon. Thanks for the easy swings, but big DP energy is the new hotness. Overall, I think this card is great and an easy 4 of in the deck. Without a doubt, sauce. And now for the next card, we have Arresterdramon. It's a purple-red level 4 Digimon with 6 KDP. It can digivolve onto a level 3 with save in text or with a hero trait for a cost of 2. It has on play when digivolving. You may play 1 tamer with the hunter or hero trait from your hand without paying the cost. It has on deletion. You may place 1 Digimon card with save in its text or the hero trait from your hand or trash under any of your tamers, then save. It also has Digicross minus 2, 1 Digimon card with save in text. It has the inheritable your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2 KDP. Okay, I yapped a lot about Gumdramon, so I'll keep this one brief. This is essentially a mirror of BT12's Shoutmon King version, by letting you play one of your hunter tamers out for free. However, when digicrossing, it'll cost you 4, which sucks, but like Gumdramon, you get a DP buff, which can help in a lot of situations. Now that the deck has access to essentially 8 copies of the same card, I don't really think Damimon is as needed anymore, unless you really want that gamble. Easy choice, sauce. And now for the final Digimon in the line, Arresterdramon Superior Mode. It's a level 5 purple and red Digimon with 10 KDP. It can digivolve into a level 4 with save in its text or hero trait for a cost of 3. It has the keywords raid and piercing. It has when digivolving, this Digimon may attack without suspending. It also has all turns. This Digimon gets plus 1 KDP for each of its Digivolution cards. It has the inheritable your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2 KDP. Honestly, I don't know where to start with this card, because like, wow, it does so much. So let's take a look one section at a time. Okay, so first off, raid and piercing on your boss monster is amazing. Such an effective way of removal without skipping a beat of aggression with check and security. Next, the when digivolving effect, not just being a nod to BT12 Superior's well-known end of turn attack, but doing a new spin on it, where if memory is still on your side, you can swing unsuspended, then if you want, swing again. This also gets around cards like EX7 Hexablaumon or BT16 Paledramon if you need one last swing per game. Or depending on the state of the board, after digivolving, you can then evil into a Quartzmon and lock your opponent out of game, or even just end it potentially. Last but not least, the all turns effects give such a huge DP boost, getting over any bodies no problem, and no longer needing any jamming to check security. Plus, if you have a Damimon or 2-Armon in sources, you now have a huge blocker your opponent will have to deal with. The best thing about this card, it's splashable in more than just Hunters or even Hero. There's a reason why Purple Hybrid runs this card. It's basically a level 5 Omni X for purple and red decks. Never go less than 4. This card plays perfectly alongside the original Superior Mode. This card is maximum sauce. It's just that good. And now for our tamer, we have Taigiru Akashi. He's a purple and red tamer with a play cost of 4, also having the hunter and hero traits. He has start of your main phase by placing one Digimon card with save in its text or the hero trait from your hand under this tamer, draw 1 and gain 1 memory. He also has your turn, when any of your Digimon would digivolve into a Digimon card with save in its text or the hero trait by suspending this tamer and placing one card from your tamers as any other bottom evolution card, reduce the evolution cost by 1. He has a security effect, play this card without paying the cost. After being bullied for being the worst of the hunter trio in BT12, Taigiru had enough and decided to step his game up, combining both Taiki and Yu's effects from that set into one card, and being dual color on top of that to help power up BT12 Arresterdramon Superior Mode. I'll keep this one brief because even after all the good support we just talked about, if you have played this deck at least a few times, you can tell by far the best support we got from this set would be this tamer, and you'd be exactly right. Between BT12 Taiki and Yu, Taiki was definitely better for giving you card draw, but Yu was still important for both adding a color to your board, but also increasing memory, however still going -1. BT21 Taigiru, however, solves that by still giving you memory, while also giving you card draw so you're not minusing. You may be thinking it costing 1 more than Taiki or Yu would make it worse, but with the new Arrester and BT12 King version letting you play your tamers up for free, plus honestly hard playing it isn't a bad thing, since that consistent memory gain you'll be getting anyway. Not really more I can say, you cannot run this card less than 4. It helps the deck way too much. We are beyond even maximum sauce. This card is ultra sauce. And now the last card we're going to be talking about, Cross Up. It's a purple option with a use cost of 1. It has the hunter trait. It has the effect main. You may place one Digimon card with save in its text from your hand or trash under any of your tamers. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with save in its text on the trash. It has a security effect. You may play one card with save in its text and a play cost of 5 or less from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then add this card to the hand. So when the card was revealed, I then understood why they made Gumdramon pitch cards instead of tucking them under tamers. It also helps if you want to go into one of your level 4s or 5s that you're lacking in hand, or even quartz if it ended up there. So it helps keeps the consistent flow even when you're missing your pieces. The best part on top is that security effect, letting you not just play any of your tamers from hand or trash, including Watchmaker, but also most of your level 4s or lower, like BT12 King version, so you can potentially set up a game-winning play next turn, which can turn your game around. This card is definitely good, but personally I think 2 copies is the most you'll ever need to run, but run by preference. Finally, giving hunters a good option card, this card is definitely sauce. So how was the support for hunters? It's good, like really good. I think they did an excellent job giving hunters tools to match the current state of the game without making them lose sight of what the deck's original goal is. It's not perfect, little nitpicks like Gumdramon or Arresterdramon costing 1 more than their BT12 counterparts, or even the deck still not having any sort of protection past level 5s. But the deck still has ways to get around that, like the save mechanic and the new option to use the trash like a second hand. It's really nice to see a deck that, since its initial run in BT12, only get 1 single card of support through Prism Garnet, and let's be real, you were never running it, to now getting just a single line to completely bring the deck back out of the limelight and showing the new players the menace it was 2 years ago. It's been a long time since Rhinolordmon and EX6 that I've seen Bandai knock it out of the park with support for a deck, and I really hope when we further delve into BT21 and future sets to come, we get the same level of quality for the future of this game. Okay, so this is like a little sidebar I'm going to take for like 30 seconds. Remember when they were doing reveals for BT21, and for the longest time, they just weren't showing what the last 2 level 5 purple Digimon were. They were showing alt arts for Digimon and Tamers, yet we never saw the purple level 5s. People were wondering, is it because of the comics? Maybe for a future project? Who knows? I know I was discussing it with my group of friends, and it kind of got to the point where I really started to believe that we were actually going to get Brave Snatch into the game. And then I waited, and then finally, it was over a week, and we got the cards, and it was Skull Greymon and Regulusmon. Bruh. How could you do that to me, Bandai? That's not even fair. You know what? I take back all the good things I said. I can't believe my trust was betrayed like that, and I will never forgive them until we get Brave Snatch added to the game. I rate this line of support a full and star-studded 5 out of 5. Here's my current deck list using the new cards added with the hunter support. It's kind of standard. I think some people are running different cards, like maybe some people are still running Damemon. I run 2Rmon, but I think it's just a preference thing, so run how you feel. I know most people don't really want Quartzmon nowadays. I still like the 1-of as a plan B. It's not too bad. I'll be honest, maybe sometimes it doesn't come up as often, but when it helps a lot. Plus it's searchable in the archetype, so I think it's worth using. And especially with that new option, I think it helps Quartz a lot, so that's why I run the 1 copy. The only 2 cards I would say that are kind of spicy choices, but again, these are cards people are running anyway. First off is the Purple Scramble. I like just the single 1 copy. It can help not only just for making evils cheaper, which sure, you could argue the deck already does that, but when you go into the old Superior, it helps sometimes. However, the big part is being able to play a Digimon from your trash. So if you play either a Gum or a Psych, you can get it back out, Digicross, and then go into your BT12 Arrester and give it Rush, and that's another swing you can do and potentially save you from being defeated the turn after, or even just swing for game. And my other second choice is using the BT21 Taigiru. Yes, I know the card is technically cross support, but when you look at the first effect and how much it matches the BT21 Taigiru, it's a really powerful effect, and I think it's nice to have, and it's worth using. Yes, the second effect is definitely whiffs, but I think that first effect makes it a lot worth it. Try it out, see if you like it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. BT21 is still going strong, and let me tell you, as my good friend Dill Pickle says, if you want to join the team, you gotta beat the Hunters. And honestly, Hunters is pretty fun. I was kind of hoping one day for it to be more relevant and be more meta, and now with BT21, it's shot right back up there, so don't sleep on this deck, it's pretty strong. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please like and subscribe so we know that you guys like this kind of content, we can keep it going. And let us know down in the comments, what do you guys like about Hunters? Do you like how the deck is so far? Or is there any future support you're waiting for? Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.